All right, and welcome to the NSX WestFest 2024 NSX meet at the South OC Cars and Coffee. It's Saturday, and these guys traveled up from San Diego from NSX WestFest to come up to this Cars and Coffee, which is probably one of the biggest Cars and Coffees in Southern California. So let's take a look at all these NSXs. We have basically 3 rows of NSXs here and probably more to show up later. But these guys showed up here at 7:30 in the morning. And yeah, let's take a look. So we got some stock tech brakes, Advan wheels, lots of mods on this car, some kite style vents, downforce sides, side diffusers, NSX style wing. This one I believe is actually an NA2. You can see an aftermarket sway bar in there. Got a carbon hood, obviously. Has the nav pod. Downforce style lip or downforce lip. Got a pop-up NA2 here on 0205 wheels. A little bit of fender damage. Vented hood. Interesting setup down there. I don't know what that block is for the radiator. Aluminum block going to the radiator hose. Ooh, custom seats with a perforated center. Looks like you got a racing harness and a roll bar connected. So you got a crotch strap right there. Got a custom work on the steering wheel and the shift knob. A double DIN console. Supercharged. The wing. Red radiator. And some hood pins pulling the hood down. Alright, next up, so we got one representing DTM Auto Body. I forget who makes this lip. I think it's the same one that makes that gurney flap that goes on the wing. Is that Tommy Kyra? I don't recall. But looks cool. Got a custom color here. And we got some Advan wheels. Custom color on the brakes as well, body matching, body color.
I got a dead body in there, man. Don't forget the dead body.
So we have some chrome bits in the engine bay, and there's the @ if you want to follow him. Comtech.
Don't forget the tacky, dog.
For sure. Thanks a lot.
Maybe it was after.
And we have another pop-ups here. NA1 looks like. Vented hood. Obviously, the vented hood's a favorite among the NSX crowd. You can see plenty here. We have BBS LMs with a tan interior and an R-style wing. And we have a red NA1 here. Looking good. Like this lip. Well, it's got a carbon centerpiece on the bumper. Vented hood. We have some air tank in the front. Nav pod. And the engine lid's popped. Ooh, look at this. You got a mirror in the engine bay. That's pretty. I've never seen that before. At least on an NSX. Looks like he's turbocharged. Got a blow-off valve here. Aftermarket tank. Some chrome bits in the engine bay. Polished chrome. Polished and/or chrome. I like that mirror. That's kind of cool. Nice. Oh, it's a Streeter. I've seen his posts online, and it looks like he has the LED taillights within the O2 taillights, so that's pretty cool. That's something that I've considered doing. It's basically keeping the OEM outer housing, but getting a full LED replacement inside, like from arc lights, possibly. I'm not sure. There's a couple companies that make it. This guy says supercharged. Can't see the engine. We have here the Jersey mesh red Recaro pole positions. Some blast bronze TE37s. Looks like it's an NA1. Oh, nice. So if it has these hood dividers in there, I think that's possibly a Pro Car or ATR hood, which I don't think I've seen one in person, especially in 02 to 05. So I'm gonna take a close look at this one. Looks like it fits really well. Alright, so this is Ali and his ATR hood. So I just met him and got him to open the hood for me. And yeah, this is the first one I've seen in person for probably any ATR hood, but specifically in 02 to 05. And yeah, he says that he's really happy with it. And wow, the quality is amazing. So I know I'm probably spending more time on this than a lot of you would like, but I'm just a hood geek right now because a lot of these hoods just do not fit well. And wow, yeah. Look at this. So yeah, thank you very much for showing me this hood.
So friggin' modded, and it looks stock. Yeah.
Stock engine.
Air quotes.
Got Nemo's NSX here, all undercover. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you to have your car back? Especially when you drive, especially when you're on the throttle, right? All right, this is Nemo's twin turbo NA2. So we just got it back from HQ, and I believe HQ is gonna sell this kit. Okay. So how much horsepower is it making? You're saying?
Right now, high boost 16 pounds and 700.
16 pounds, 700 wheel horsepower.
Low boost 8 pounds, about 500.
Low boost 8 pounds, 500. All right. Yeah, it's pretty amazing job. Nemo seems very happy with HQ's work on this. So Nemo went with a kit that's like, you know, on the DL right now. So as you can see, we have a stock intake right here, but the kit's hidden underneath. So really, Nemo always builds really clean cars, and you know, this is no exception. So really nice to see this in person, and hopefully we'll see it in action soon. So he has a ARC exhaust, twin turbo kit, CE28s, StopTech trophy kit, OEM engine lid, gray market strut tower bar, of course. And we just got this. You just got the steering wheel recently, right? Done?
I've had the Type S for a while.
Okay. Like the center button, the steer
button
is like custom, right?
Yeah, Boulevard Avenue.
Is it like leather or something?
Yeah, embossed leather. Yeah.
So this steering horn button is an embossed leather, and we have some DC5 SR4 seats and some Works Bell setup holding on the steering wheel. This OEM Type S steering wheel. Looks like he has a OEM NA1R knob with the male threading into the Mita short shifter. But yeah, Nemo has probably one of the cleanest cars in Southern California. Okay, and here's Tony's car that he just got back from the paint shop not too long ago. So Quigley's did a full paint job on this car because we got in like a minor accident. And so these are my old M7s actually too. I sold him these wheels, and he's got M7 spoon calipers. So when he did the paint job, he decided to do the black mirrors and black top, which looks really good in my opinion. So this car is actually an NA2, pop-up NA2. And he, of course, if you see my channel, he has the Recaro's Recaro ABs. So I featured him on my channel quite a bit. So, but yeah, his car turned out really, really nice. All right, and we have a Laguna NA2 here. Looks to be all stock, so, but you know, you can't go wrong with Laguna, oh sorry, Laguna, Long Beach blue on the outside and full black on the inside. Looks really good. This color, I love this color. So, looks like it just has some tires on it. But yeah, oh, and an exhaust too. Really nice. Okay, we have a black NA1 pop-ups. Chrome wheels. Black painted calipers. And looks nice. Pretty stock. Looks like it has aftermarket exhaust too. It's funny, so like we saw a car, red car on red NSX on the freeway. Me and my buddy has stock exhaust, and I was saying, oh, that's probably the most rare thing, because even the most stock NSXs like this one have an aftermarket exhaust. So it's a rarity to see the stock exhaust because it's a gigantic oval tips that stand out. So this guy has aftermarket front turn signals, LED. Looks like a Wings West lip. Some HRE wheels, stock calipers, pop-up NA1 with a dog seat in the front. So yeah. Of course, aftermarket it is. Or no, actually, this is a stock exhaust. I forgot that the I don't know what years, but they have this style exhaust, which looks a lot nicer than the gigantic oval tips that came on the early NSXs. So, oh, he has a custom center plate for his taillights and a carbon engine vent. Go over here to this black NSX with exhaust and some Advan wheels. And we have purple, which looks super nice. Got some TE37s, a front lip, some painted calipers. This interior color actually goes really nicely with the purple. And And we have another black NSX with OEM wheels that have been painted gunmetal, which looks pretty cool. It reminds me of like a Type R, you know, like a USDM 00 Type R with the gunmetal wheels. Same style wheels. NC1. I think it's the same one I saw at the DTM Auto Body meet. And I do follow him. I'm sorry, I forgot your screen name. I will try to put everyone's screen names up that I know of on screen. But he has the faux carbon hood vents and some faux carbon on the mirrors, intercooler or radiator upgrade, and carbon wing, and some more faux carbon in the engine bay. But got a black NA1 here on Enkes with some fog lights and some engine vent. Okay, so this one right here is Ramon from Nagel Motors, his car. So yeah, it's you know, pop-up headlights, and he's had lots of NSXs, but this is his latest one. But NK wheels, OEM fog lights, and probably an exhaust, I would imagine, but aftermarket steering wheel, shift knob, and another pop-up here with a lip and some ProDrive wheels and some Brembo upgrade on the brakes. Aftermarket hood. Oh, this one looks like it's also a probably an ATR hood, since it has these louvers built into the hood. So this one does fit really well also. So good to know. I haven't seen any of these ATR hoods in person. So we have some mesh here in the vent, some side skirts. I apologize, I got caught up talking to a lot of people, which always happens, and I'm happy to do. I love talking to people. That's kind of why I wish, sometimes I wish I had so much more time just to talk to people and film. But I think this group is gonna leave in like a half an hour, so I need to really fly through these cars. So I apologize to everyone else who I'm filming coming up that I don't get to spend a lot of time with. So this one is pretty heavily modified. Some aftermarket diamond stitching on the seats, aftermarket hood, deep dish wheels on this one. Alright, I'm sorry I forgot your name. You live right near me in Irvine. We're friends on Facebook. I will post your screen name on screen. But wide body, custom wrap or paint job, vented hood, advanced hood or advanced style. It probably is a real advanced hood, but we got some bridge seats, roll bar, and a supercharger, and a Group M engine lid and intake, Titech wing with aftermarket exhaust, of course, and some really wide wheels, and a carbon trunk. Nice. We gotta look at this hatch duct. Pretty nicely done, very clean on the cut. Got some audio in here. I believe he does show this car, so it makes sense that he has like everything touched on this car, audio and everything. You know, show a car, you gotta get the points and everything like that. But yeah, really cool. I think this is the first time I've seen this car up close. I saw him cruising in Irvine before and I waved at him. But very cool, very nice. So we got a red pop-up here, NA1 with Tenzo wheels. Looks like a stock interior otherwise. Alright, this is Rick's wide body NSX. I'll show you his screen name in a second. He has TEs, Brembos, pretty much everything. There's his Instagram. And we got a vented hood. Got some Ganador mirrors. Wide body, really well done. This is, you know, he's a show car, but you know, this is done right? Like the wide body is perfect, the paint is perfect on this car. Really nice to see the fitment of all the body panels. You know, no doubt that this was all done on purpose. A lot of these wide bodies don't come fitting like this, so very well executed. APR wing, aftermarket taillights and exhaust and lower and everything. Again, look at the TEs with the brakes, and of course an SOS supercharger and a scoop that goes into the feed the engine. So we got some Recaros here with a harness bar, and ooh, that's a nice interior. I love this interior is like a, you know, NSX NA1R style interior with the full suede or Alcantara all over the dash and door panels. That's something that I really want to do one day, but of course it requires removing the dash and it's quite expensive. So very nice. Alright, here's a look at another pop-up NSX with a Wings West lip. That's a super favorite among very popular lip, especially back in the day. So you're gonna see a lot of old-time owners having that lip. HRE wheels. This is an NA2 pop-up headlights, tan interior. Let me film this car real quick. I've just met Wesley. Thank you for coming up to me, introducing yourself. That's him right there on the Moto Compacto. But this is my buddy Colin's old car. Colin is the guy that I got my Mugen intake from. Well, I got my Mugen intake from my buddy Harry, who bought it from Colin. But yeah, this is famously the 92 white that sold on B8 Bring a Trailer with, I think it has 235,000 miles on it. But yeah, I used to see this NSX all the time, so it's really cool. Wesley is a really nice guy. Nice to meet you. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your car. He says he watches my videos for some maintenance and everything like that, but very nice. Glad to meet you and awesome to see you out here. So we got another pop-up red with some Advan wheels and endless calipers. That's nice. Rare to see. We have the evasive mirrors. Looks like there's Recaro RSG seats inside with a roll bar, steering wheel. We got a wide body here with a custom paint job, aftermarket carbon hood, Advan wheels, Rotora BBK. This is the NA1, red interior. Momo steering wheel, looks like it has a Tane EDFC, which is the electronic damping control for Tane suspension. And some ARC bits in the engine bay, which looks pretty cool. That's a little bit rare to see too. So wide body molded into, looks like a custom spoiler. It's interesting. Okay, we have another pop-up, red pop-up car, NA1. Missing a front lip, but cool that this guy came out. Got a nav pod on the interior. Have a fixed headlight, NA2. Probably an NA2, unless it's converted like mine. Nope, it's an NA2. With an aftermarket hood. I think this is probably a downforce hood, maybe, I'm not sure. Some Advan wheels and a baby seat in the front. Type R style spoiler and aftermarket exhaust. All right, we have a black pop-up with aftermarket bumper. Looks like work-equipped wheels. Aftermarket side skirts, vented hood. When he's rocking that aftermarket display, which is pretty cool. So people just print out. I think you can either 3D print the stand or someone sells it. I think Desmond Wong is one of the people that sells it. The guy that sells like the cabin air filters. So he makes a bunch of stuff besides these two products. I don't know if this one's his because I think there's a couple of people that make this, but you know, it's just a mount, so you can put like that kind of landscape style screen right where your clock is. So that's pretty cool. So alternative to using the nav pod or like a doubled-in console. So we got a carbon engine vent, R-style wing, aftermarket exhaust, and diffuser. Have a pop-up NSX here. Is this one NA1? Looks to be all stock. Very good condition too. Nice. Wow. This looks like it probably has very low mileage, which it does. 12. Am I reading that right? 12,000 miles? So yeah, this car has 12,851 miles. So that's why it looks like this. Wow. So yeah, good job, guy or gal, on this car. It looks very nice. Rare to see all stock in this condition. This car is probably worth quite a bit. We have another one right here on 02 to 05 wheels. And this one I haven't seen in person yet. Follow him on Instagram, of course. Imola wide body CE28. I think this is the Madonna Route KS kit. Carbon hood, vented hood. Got the nav pod. He did do a custom interior all throughout, which looks cool. I think this is aftermarket Imola color, but of course he did a full wide body and massaged every panel to fit really nicely with a BYS spoiler, JDM NA1R taillights, and exhaust and rear bumper that goes with the wide body kit. Very nice. All right, I missed this one. Thanks, Tony, for pointing out that this is a Zanardi. So you can see down there that there's a plaque. So that tells you that it looks like it says it's number 31. Sorry, focus, 31, as you can see there. So this one's worth quite a bit as well. Right next to the 12,000 mile car. So yeah, these two are very low key, but actually standouts today. Here's another, looks like stock pop-up NA1, possibly NA1, sorry. I think it was actually NA2.
Yeah, if you saw
And we are back at the Ali's ATR hood. So I'm gonna pop over to the next row and then we'll be done. Everyone loves NSXs. All right, so this is Farasat's NC1. Looking pretty mean with the APR splitter and the Advan GT wheels and the gigantic GT wing. Looks very racy, very nice. We have black pop-ups here on, what kind of wheels is this? Privet wheels. Looks like it's an NA1. Missing a lip. A lot of NSX missing lip or damaged lips because these cars are low and the front end kind of sticks out a lot. This is Gene's NSX. I've known Gene for a really long time. I'm from San Diego, so Gene and we used to hang out with mutual friends. But got the Stop Tech brakes, CEs. This one's boosted SOS. Vented hood. Recaro SR4s. Aftermarket shift knob. Steering wheel. SOS supercharger. And a carbon NSX-R wing. Gene always builds really nice, clean cars. Famous for his RX-7 Rage, FD RX-7. There's a white pop-up headlights. Looks to be all stock NA1. We have an NC1 here. The APR wing, APR splitter also. Carbon badge. Have a silver pop-up here. NA2. Looks to be all stock. And I'm sorry I'm not spending a lot of time on the all stock ones. You guys know what a stock NSX looks like, so no disrespect. But we got a pop-up white here with a vented hood and some NK wheels. Stop Tech BBK. Type R style spoiler. And look at this crowd next to this car next door. So this car is famous. You know, he's got a ton of custom work on this car. Looks like it's J swapped. You can see right there. But yeah, look at this thing. I don't think I've gotten to really film this car much before, but pretty insane. Clamshell front end. NK wheels. Wow. I could stand here all day and look at how this is done. I mean, it's rough, but I know I've heard that the owner, you know, is unashamed, and yeah, there's just a lot of custom work done.
The Japanese Grand Train Championship NSXs from 2004 through 2008. And the thing is, you see these doors, the hinges move the fulcrum forward about 6 inches, and so we couldn't open the doors without hitting the bodywork. And So this is during COVID. I think all of us were locked inside, indoors, trying to figure out what to do with our time. And so I figured, all right, well, I'll get to work figuring out how to make this work. And a friend of mine suggested I take a look at motorized seat rails. I said, okay, well, that might just work. It can hold like a 400, 500 pound huge dude. Like, this should work fine. And so we've refactored the original Acura TL seat rails to actuate forward. And in fact, I can actually demonstrate that right now. Let's see.
Power clamshell using Acura TL seat rails. That is pretty insane. All being actuated by the remote in his hand.
That slides all the way back out of the way, but there is one. There is actually one more party trick here. So you'll notice with a lot of cars that have splitters, they're held in by prop rods to maintain their position. The problem with that is that if you hit something, you're destroying your prop rods, you're replacing them. And with this, I come up with this design.
He's talking about the splitter, the prop rods on his splitter.
This whole splitter is suspended with 6 screws, and the rails to move it in and out are actually on a pivot point. So the whole front end is allowed to comply laterally and longitudinally. So these struts allow everything to bend. So not only forward but side to side, while the struts force everything into a static location. So the best of both worlds. I'd never seen anyone attempt anything like this. There's nothing online, so I figured kind of handy. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, so it doesn't look the cleanest. He says it's a salvage title NSX, but wow, the work that went into this and the engineering and everything like that, and yeah, it may not be the prettiest engineering, but it's really, really interesting to look at. And again, I could stand here and listen to him all day long.
Rattle can paint job, and this has exactly 0 anxiety to drive. It features mechanical 4-wheel steering off the 91 Prelude and the fully forged J35A8 out of the Acura TL Type S. Find these engines in junkyards. They're made in America, anywhere from $500 to $1,000. My money's on that over at paying anything. So, I guess that's the Arcus Foundry NSX in a nutshell. I don't know if you have any questions.
Swapped engine.
I guess I could probably demonstrate the 4-wheel steering system.
Oh, he just said it has a 4-wheel steering.
It actually has 2 different modes. So if you're on the freeway and you're gliding, lanes are lanes, the rear wheels turn with the front the same direction. This has an effect of counteracting any body roll or corners.
Wow.
But the thing is, if you turn it like I've got to turn now, you'll notice that the wheels are actually turning against the thing. Like, doesn't feel comfortable.
He's talking about how, you know, it's not just like a basic 4-wheel steering. It has where when the car's parked or at low speed, probably the wheels turn against each other to make the turning circle smaller, whereas on the freeway they go with each other, so you're not, you know, getting in trouble and turning way too sharp. But yeah, I'm gonna look at the underneath the bumper real quick.
Fair enough. Where do you plan to race?
I mean, probably Phoenix.
Four-wheel
We're looking
steering.
in Seattle right now. There's
Okay.
the Ridge up there, which is a really good track. We haven't had a chance to get out there. We've done
Pretty nuts.
but we still had a lot to die, you know? It's,
Here's the interior.
NSXs here.
Right, yeah, everything's
They're all very beautiful cars. I didn't even bother washing them. In fact, I think a wet rag touched them like, great, now I have a clean spot.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want a clean spot. It can't be having this. Can't be having
But yeah, this is really, really cool to look at. I mean, I've heard stories of a lot of people making fun of this guy, and you know, everyone knows how the car community is this day and age with social media. People are not afraid to hide behind a screen name or computer and, you know, talk shit about someone. But, you know, he's obviously unapologetic, and I've heard that many times. And yeah, it's just such an interesting car. I mean, everything that you've done to it, that he's done to it, is really, really cool to look at and just unique, you know, which in the sea of modified cars these days, not even just NSXs, there's lack of uniqueness, you know. Just look at my car. I got the NSX starter pack and everything like that. So I grew up in the age of Fast and Furious and conversions and everything like that, so where every car was unique, and this car really stands out as being unique, and you know, will never be replicated probably. But moving on, we have a white pop-up here, and I can't tell if this is championship white or not. It does have a PPF on the front that's slightly yellowed, so that might be skewing my perception. But we have Pro Drive wheels with Buddy Club brakes and some red SR4 DC5 seats. I have, this is Gary's NC1 on bronze Advan GTs. Max Rev over there, if you don't know who he is, famous driver. But orange NC1 here with a lot of custom work. Got some yellow tint on the headlights and some orange BC wheels, along with, looks like, some custom paint work or vinyl work on the hood. A red NC1 here. Looks like I missed a car. And a black pop-ups with missing lip again. Common theme again. And a bronze RE30s with Brembo big brake kit. White interior. Brembo kit all around, which is really nice. Those are really nice, good looking calipers. ARK exhaust. Says supercharged by Comtech. Let's see. No supercharger. Looks like an old sticker. And the last two vehicles, or last one, I already covered that red one. A black pop-up. Looks to be all stock with a nav pod. So yeah, this has been NSX WestFest 2024 meet at South OC Cars and Coffee. Really, really nice turnout. I'm not sure how many cars here, but it looks like a bunch of them are starting to roll out now. So I finished coverage just in time. But yeah, really, really cool. I wish I could have had my car here, but time. Just need more time. Need more time for this guy's car too. This guy. You haven't seen him on my channel since we filmed his parts that I was supposed to do a build series on for his Spoon NSX. This guy is taking forever, so hopefully his car will get painted soon. Leave a comment if you want to see progress on this guy's car.
No progress.
Okay, so anyway, really good turnout, and really, really happy that I made it out here. It's really always nice to see. You rarely get to see this many NSXs in one area. So, yeah. Until next time, I will see you in the next one.
That's me, dude. I won't cruise on a bike, bro. I don't
What's up?
No, it's okay. Joining us to lunch?
No, I gotta go home and take care of my baby. Yeah.
Tim, this is Chris.
Oh, hey.
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you.
How old's your new baby?
8, almost 9 months. Yeah. So I got to have the morning away to film here, so I need to go back and pay my dues. Yeah. All right, take it easy. See you guys. All right, Gene, good to see you. Take it easy.